Hello guys, welcome to another video. We're gonna be talking about TOA hard today. It's gonna be a guide on how to clear them and what monster to use and what other. I'm gonna go through the team that you should be using if you're trying to clear it the first time, if you're trying to do as many floor on TOA hard as you can. First team you should build is the base team. It's a free-to-play team, so you could use it and you can clear it all. You can clear the whole thing like that. So if you are interested in doing TOA hard, just build this team and yeah, you'll be able to. Alright, so what team I used in when I first started the game and I tried to do TOA hard was Beretta leader skill. On this pair, you can go speed HP HP, you can go speed HP accuracy. It doesn't matter. Get him kinda fast. Plus 80 speed is the bare minimum, I would say, especially for TOA hard. You want him a bit faster and as tanky as you can, and with some accuracy. Accuracy is because of the dots he puts with this skill. He puts 2 dots for 3 turns on every monster on the opponent team. Obviously, it needs accuracy, so if it doesn't have accuracy, probably it's gonna miss a lot of dots. This second skill also reduces the attack bar to 0 of an opponent that you choose, and this one increases crit rate if it gets a crit rate, but that is not that good. But if you have Despair on him, you have an AoE that can stun somebody out of the 5 monsters, the opponent monsters, and obviously whenever you tap the opponents with these 2 skills, there's always a chance they can get stunned, right? So besides Beretta, what I've used as well was Spectra. Where's my Spectra at? Easier. Spectra would be the speed rate HP on Swift because the base speed is really high. So building him on Swift it makes a lot of sense because he's gonna get maybe more than 30 speed out of just the Swift set. I would say Swift Broken, Swift Energy, Swift Blade, Swift whatever you want. Speed, crit rate, HP, or HP, crit rate, accuracy as it did. Yes, you need the accuracy because it puts the slow debuff on the enemies and decrease attacks and decrease that attack bar of the enemies by 30% of all the enemies. Second skill is a big nuke, so you want to have as much crit rate as you possibly can on him so it doesn't miss the crit rate on skill 2, deal a lot of damage of an enemy on the enemy and bringing them down. Skill 1 hits according to his attack speed but doesn't do too much damage. So yeah, if you can speed crit damage HP or HP crit damage accuracy or whatever gives you the best stats, try to make him fast. I would say the fastest one of the team. Try to make him fast, as high crit rate as possible, as high crit damage as possible. This hit, the damage is proportional to the max HP of the opponent. So it scales on crit damage. It doesn't scale on speed, it doesn't scale on attack. It scales on crit damage, on the enemy's max HP. So put as much crit damage as you can. If you can't get Spectra on high enough crit rate, go for crit rate slot 4. It's gonna hit hard enough anyway. So yeah, make him tanky, make him fast, and with some accuracy because you want to slow down the opponent. So Beretta, Spectra, and Mav is another important piece of the team. Mav, I would say build him on Violence. Violent Focus is fine, he needs accuracy because he can provoke the opponent. And this skill is really important and really useful against bosses like Adamir, so prevents him from healing himself. Like any other boss really that has OP skill 2 and 3, so he's forced to use skill 1 only. Also skill 1 stuns, so you might want some accuracy on Mav. My first skill also reduce the cooldown of every single skill on every single component of your team, which is really OP. Increase their attack speed for 2 turns also, and is reusable in 3 turns, which is 2 really. And yeah, I would build him on balance, and he needs to be the slowest one in the team, but don't take this tip wrong. I'm not saying build him on 0 speed plus 0 speed, but just like a couple of speeds lower than your 4th monster. So like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th monster goes and math like couple speeds lower. As he needs to be kinda slow, on the slow side. You can go HP defense HP. I went speed defense HP, so I give the speed on slot 2, and I don't have to focus on speed anymore on any other rune. So you can either go speed HP, speed HP defense, and then just focus on the tankiness on the other runes. As you see, it's not super tanky, but it's good enough. It's good enough. And yeah, Mav is a great monster. When I started the game, I didn't like the design on the monster. I didn't want to build him, but it seriously makes a difference in TOA. After him, I definitely would build a Belladion for TOA starter team. Belladion Violent, Violent Revenge, Violent Focus, Violent Broken, Violent whatever you want. Just go for the stats, go for the speed, go for the tankiness, and get some extra accuracy. My one is 32, is okay, but you might want to get some more accuracy, around 45%. Belladion is amazing. So as I said, speed HP would be best, as tanky as you can possibly make her, and quite fast. Sloth, also Belladion is gonna have a 2nd awakening, which makes Belladion even stronger. The heal, if Bella is not 2nd awaken, is gonna increase attack bar by 30% and is gonna heal by 30% of the allies max HP. If he's awakened and you skill her up, it's gonna increase attack bar by 40% and it's gonna heal by 35%, which is really good. Also skill 1 defense break, which is really important for Spectra, so the 2nd skill of Spectra can hit actually really hard. And 2nd skill decrease, actually the second skill strips. Obviously on TOA you don't want them to move, but if it happens that they move and get some kind of buff, you can strip it. Also if Bella is 2nd awaken, if they don't have anything to strip, you actually, I feel like you decrease the attack bar of them, right? If they don't have any buff. So Belladion for sure is a 4th member of the team. Then I know a lot of people that use Vermos. Mine is not rune, but you will want to go speed HP, speed HP defense on Vermos. Building quite fast on Violent, Violent Broken, Violent Nemesis would be good. Violent Focus as well could be good, because he has the AoE stun on skill 2 and he has the continuous damage on skill 1. So I would say build him on with some accuracy. Speed HP accuracy would be a good option as well. And yeah, it's pretty good. Although that could be the 5th component of the team, but I'll be honest with you, I like a lot more her. She has very good skills. She's very good for TOA. I would be there on Despair for TOA. Speed HP is fine. Speed HP defense is fine. And I would go Despair. You can go Despair Focus. She needs accuracy. My one doesn't have accuracy. I don't use her in TOA though. I built her, I tried her out in Guild War, Guild Siege, whatever. But for TOA, she needs accuracy. So you could go even speed HP accuracy, to be honest. But try to make her on Despair, because she has 3 AoEs. Skill 1, decrease attack bar by 25% every hit. She's gonna hit the target for 3 times. So the attack bar is gonna be decreased by 75%. And yeah, it's amazing. It's an AoE. If she's on Despair, she can stun a lot of monsters. This one hits 4 targets, so it's not an AoE, but it's gonna hit 4 out of 5 targets, which is kind of an AoE. Also, if he's on Despair, can stun a lot, and it decreases the defense of the enemies, which is pretty good. Skill 3, she absorbs 25% of the attack bar of the opponents. She absorbs it, so they get decreased 25% attack bar. She gets 25% attack bar from each and every one of them. So most of the time after this skill, she moves again. The cooldown on this skill is pretty low, so Lapis is really good. She can cycle through her skill really quickly, especially if you make her fast. And they are all AoE, so she can actually stun a lot in TOA hard. And as you don't want the enemy to move almost at all in TOA hard, she's a really good unit. I'm gonna mention couple more units that you can use in TOA hard. Some of them might not be free to play, but I'm gonna have to mention them because they are really great. If you pull the Rika, you've been super lucky. She's really amazing TOA hard. She has dots, 3 dots for 2 turns AoE. That's massive. She has an AoE stun, and she also can sleep on this. I would build that on this pair like my one. You don't need to go wheel if you're using that just for TOA hard. You can go focus, you can go something else. Make her speed, make her fast, make her tanky, and give her accuracy. And she's gonna be super amazing. Also, Mav decrease cooldown, right? So her skill is not gonna be available in 4 turns, but in 3 turns after Mav moves. So she's amazing. Obviously, Arthur, great unit for TOA hard. Sleep AoE for 2 turns, decrease the attack bar from the target by 100%, decrease the attack bar of every other opponent by 30%. She's great. She can sleep with this skill as well. 5 turns cooldown, yes, but they're sleeping for 2 turns already. And Mav is gonna reduce the cooldown anyway. So yeah, she's amazing. If you happen to pull a Jameer, switch out Mav for Jameer. Jameer is like a Mav on Red Bull. Like, he's stronger. It doesn't reduce the cooldown by 1, but it reduces the cooldown like completely. So your monster can use the same skills again the second turn. Build him like Mav, like slower one of the team on violence. If you can, build him on crit damage because skill 2 hits really hard. And it's proportional to the max HP of the enemy. So especially for bosses, this skill is gonna hit really hard. Other mention, obviously, Varad, the water dragon. He has 2 AoEs that can freeze. The first skill decrease attack bar of the enemies to 0. AoE is available in 4 turns. Second skill freezes the enemy for 2 turns. No, for 1 turn, sorry. And is AoE as well. So yeah, Varad is amazing. If you have a Mav, it's not even in 4 turns, this one. It's gonna be in 3 turns because Mav is gonna move after him, and this is gonna be in 3 turns. So Varad. Another monster that is actually pretty good is Poseidon. He has 2 AoEs as well. This decreases attack bar to 0 on the all opponent team. This silence them for 2 turns. So if you wanna beat them on this pair, it's gonna be pretty decent for TOA. Other mentioning, as a Legendary not freeze, you can actually use, well, you can use Basalt, it's pretty good. You can use Frame, it's pretty good. E stuns, guaranteed stuns on the enemies if they have the slow debuff. So if you're using Spectra and then it moves after Spectra, they're gonna get stunned, and its cooldown is 4 turns, so it's pretty good. This inflicts 2 continuous damage for 2 turns on the opponents, and is available every 3 turns then. Plus Mav, don't forget, and I think acquires additional time if the enemy dies. Okay. So these 2 are really good. Another legendary not freeze that is really good is Mantura. Skill 3, defense break, continuous damage, AoE, decrease attack speed, AoE, available in 2 turns. So Mantura, if you build Mantura on this pair, really good. You have 2 AoEs and you can stun, and this is every other turn, every 2 turns. So you can actually stun the opponents quite often. I still use my Mantura and it's amazing. Also Frayne, there's a little thing. When you use Frayne in TOA hard, especially TOA hard, against the ragdoll stage is amazing because it's gonna put the dots. It's not gonna even touch them. So they're not gonna increase any attack bar. Really good unit. One more, actually a couple more mention I wanna do is this guy. Because I know a lot of people struggle on a Chroma stage, which is actually a pretty tough stage, but if you have a Garo, build him on speed, crit damage, attack, fast enough, he's gonna solo that stage. Acromans are not gonna be able to kill him. Obviously, kill the Zeros first. Acromans are not gonna be able to kill him, and he's just gonna solo them too. It's crazy, but he actually is going to solo them too. Yeah, a couple more. Jeanne, the Light Paladin, she's good everywhere. She's a nightmare in Siege and Guild War, and she's good everywhere. You can use her in TOA hard. She has the 2 turns provoke, AoE provokes in 4 turns, which is free really, because she gets another turn whenever she uses this. Every 3 turns she has this, and it's for 2 turns. This skill is amazing. Also, if you have a Mav, it's actually on 2 turns cooldown. So yeah, build her and she's gonna be a crazy good. If you have her, if you build her, you can use actually the Fire Twins with her. She's gonna protect them in a way. Hold on, where are they? Yeah. She's gonna protect them and they're gonna CC the opponent team a lot. Because this skill stuns AoE and the Boomerang actually has 2 AoE stuns. And yeah, you can use Jeanne, you can use the Fire Twins. If you have a Ganymede, put Ganymede in there and use maybe Beretta for more dots and to kill the opponent much quicker. You can use Mav and you can use Rika, you can use all of these. Guys, these are my suggestions for TOA hard teams. If you're new to the game, if you're just trying, like just now trying to do the TOA hard to clear it, stick with the base team. Obviously, if you have a Rika Barad, you can still use them. But yeah, maybe don't go for the twins if you're early game or just starting the mid game. That's it for today. That's it for this guide. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you could learn something out of it. And yeah, if I missed out something, if I forgot to mention some of the monsters, just please leave a comment, let me know. If I said something wrong, same. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you on the next one, yeah? Bye!